Hi, I'm Audrey, and I run the blog Frassy.com. Okay, I guess I started my blog when I was at Durham University, and I sort of felt like everyone wore the same sort of things there, and there was nothing creative when it came to fashion. So I just started posting photos of these clothes that other students thought were just totally ridiculous. And so I guess the philosophy is just, wear what you want and have fun with fashion. I mean, I know a lot of people take fashion very seriously, but for me it's just something to enjoy. Yeah, I guess I am. I mean, if I go back or I think back to when I was like 17 and I could have imagined my life how I wanted it to be like in my mid-20s, it would definitely be doing what I'm doing. So I guess I am. Well, I guess I got really lucky in that when I started my blog in the UK, there wasn't, that many fashion blogs. So it really only took about 6 months until, I had like a pretty loyal, group of readers, and, I was going out to London to collaborate with brands. So I guess, yeah, I did get very, very lucky that it happened really quickly for me, but it was just all about timing because, now there's so many blogs and to get, a readership and traffic can take years and years and years, and it might not even happen at all. For a long time I didn't even consider blogging a viable career until I graduated, and then I saw that I could actually live off of blogging, which in itself to me is a huge highlight to be able to say that you blog full time as a job. I guess last season for Fashion Week I was interviewed by the Wall Street Journal, and that's one of my favorite publications. So that was a highlight for me. And then just working for, big brands that I've always admired, like Jimmy Choo or even like Nike. And yeah, like mostly the brand collaborations are my biggest highlights, I would say. Well, I guess now blogging has become super, super competitive because it's just so saturated. I mean, especially in terms of fashion blogging. So I guess really trying to stand out from all the other bloggers is definitely something that's becoming increasingly difficult even for me, and I've been blogging for a long time. And also there's, bloggers still have this sort of bad rep within the fashion industry, so that's kind of hard to overcome and even deal with sometimes. And PRs and people that work for these big brands, they don't see you as actually working, so they expect you to do a lot of things for free, and that's kind of unfair, and that is really hard to actually have to ask, to be compensated for what you're doing. That can be kind of awkward. And just, even posting daily all the time, and then, maintaining all your social media streams. I mean, it takes a lot of time, and even I, can't keep up with it. So I would say, always keeping on top and always providing things for your readers to look at and see. Well, I think when blogging started, it was a lot more organic. It really was just girls, in their bedrooms, showing people what they like to wear and how they like to wear it. And because it's become such a huge, a lot of bloggers are making huge amounts of money. Their websites have almost started to replicate magazines. So I think blogging is very important. I think a lot of girls and guys that blog have a huge sort of influence in what people buy. But when it comes to actually reporting on, fashion shows and stuff, I don't think that's where blogging is important. I think bloggers are more brand influencers rather than fashion critics, if you know what I mean. They sort of will encourage people to buy things purely because they're wearing it or they endorse it. Not so much, what they think of a runway show or whatever. Well, the next year I've been planning on launching my own sort of small clothing line just under the name Frassy. Just sort of affordable clothes that I love, but I can't ever seem to find anywhere except in vintage stores, and then I have to tailor them or crop them or whatever. Yeah, I would say patience is really, really important, and to just keep at it and start as early as you can. So, like if you're still studying, like start then, and you just have to realize that it's gonna be very small to begin with, and then gradually it can grow. And also, because there's so many people doing things online, like there's so many ways you can make money online, but it's really important to find a niche, something that will, make you sort of distinct and differentiate you from every other, person online.